This secret ends today, telling the world about the woman I love. I have spent too long in silence, too long keeping this love hidden, guarding it like a secret too fragile to be exposed. Not because I was ashamed, not because I doubted what I felt, but because I feared what the world would say. Because the moment I spoke her name aloud, the moment I let everyone know, there would be no turning back. But I am done hiding, because love isn't meant to be kept in the shadows, and she is too extraordinary to be a secret. She has been my quiet strength, the reason my heart beats a little faster, the reason my world feels brighter, and yet I have let the fear of others' opinions keep me from shouting her name. Not anymore. This secret ends today. No more whispers. No more pretending this love is anything less than what it is. Real, unshakable, undeniable. I love her. And today the world will finally know. I take a deep breath, knowing there is no going back. For too long, I have let hesitation hold me captive. I have allowed the weight of expectations, the opinions of others, to silence what I should have declared from the very beginning, that she is the woman I love. She never asked me to keep our love a secret, never demanded that I shield what we have from the world. But I saw the way society looked at us, the way people whispered, questioned, doubted, and for a time, I let that fear control me. I told myself that protecting her meant keeping what we had private, that love could exist quietly, away from prying eyes. But love like this, it was never meant to stay hidden. She is worth more than secrecy, more than whispered conversations and stolen moments. She deserves to be seen, to be known as the woman who changed me, who made my life brighter, who taught me that love isn't something to fear, it's something to fight for. So today, I step into the light. Today I stop caring about who approves or who doesn't, because the only thing that matters is her. And from this moment on, the world will know exactly who she is to me. Everything. I refuse to live in the shadows any longer. Love, real love, shouldn't be hidden. And today I make the choice to let the world see what has always been true. She is mine, and I am hers. I don't care about the judgment anymore, the whispers, the questioning looks. People will talk, they always do. But their words hold no power over me now, because I have something greater than their opinions. I have her. She has stood by my side through it all, through the uncertainty, the hesitation, the fear I let control me for far too long. And not once did she waver. Not once did she demand that I prove my love. She simply loved me, quietly, patiently, waiting for the day I was ready to stand beside her without hesitation. That day is today. This secret ends now, because the world deserves to know she is the love of my life, and nothing will ever change that. I've lived too long in hesitation, but that ends now. No more secrecy, no more pretending. This love isn't worth shouting to the world. Because it is. Because she is. The weight of unspoken words has pressed on my chest for too long. But today I finally breathe freely. Because love like this wasn't meant to stay hidden. It was meant to be seen, to be celebrated, to be lived. She has been patient. She never asked for grand declarations, never needed the world's approval, only mine. But I see now that love isn't just about the quiet moments behind closed doors. It's about standing in the light, unafraid. About saying without doubt or shame, this is the woman I love. So today, I say it, loudly, boldly, to anyone who listens, to everyone who cares, and even to those who don't. Because this love, it's real, it's undeniable, it's forever. And from this moment forward, the world will know it, too. I step forward, no longer weighed down by hesitation. For too long, I let fear dictate my actions. Let doubt convince me that silence was the safer choice. But love isn't meant to be hidden. And today, I finally give it the voice it deserves. She doesn't know what I'm about to do, doesn't know that this is the moment everything changes. that today I make the world see what my heart has always known. She is not just someone I love in secret, she is the reason my world makes sense. And the time has come to honor that love in the only way it should be, without fear, without hesitation, without hiding. I take out my phone, my hand steady, my heart certain. No rehearsed words, no second guessing, just the truth. A message sent out for everyone to hear, a declaration that can never be erased. I have loved her in silence for too long, but today that silence ends. She is the woman I love, and from this moment forward, the world will know it too. I hit send. No regret, no doubt, just the overwhelming feeling that this is how love is meant to be, seen, known, unapologetic. And when she finally reads my words, I know she will understand. This secret is over, because she is my truth. The moment my message is sent, there is no turning back, no more hiding, no more secrecy. The world knows now. And for the first time, I don't care what anyone thinks. My phone vibrates almost instantly. Notifications flood in, some congratulating, some questioning, some wondering why I kept this love a secret for so long. But there's only one response I'm waiting for. First as minutes pass, then my screen lights up. Her name, my heart pounds as I open the message. You really did it. No more hiding, I reply. A pause, then her next words appear. I never needed the world to know. I just needed to know you weren't afraid anymore. I close my eyes, exhaling slowly, because she's right. This was never about proving anything to anyone else. It was about proving it to her, to myself, to the love we've always had, waiting to be embraced in full. I type my final response, knowing there is no hesitation left. I love you, and I will never let fear silence that again. The secret is over, and now our love begins in the light. The weight that once sat heavy on my chest is gone. I had spent too long letting fear dictate my choices, letting uncertainty keep me from embracing what was always meant to be. But now the world knows, and most importantly, she knows. I wait for her next message, my heart steady, not with fear, not with doubt, but with the certainty that whatever comes next, we will face it together. Then my phone lights up again. Her reply is simple, come see me. Without hesitation, I grab my keys. The night air is cool as I step outside, but inside, I feel nothing but warmth. Because for the first time, there are no barriers between us. No shadows, no secrets. Just love, open, unhidden, undeniable. When I arrive, she's already waiting, standing there looking at me with something unreadable in her eyes. I brace myself, not knowing what she will say, but when she finally speaks, her words erase every doubt. I've waited so long for this moment. I take her hands, holding them tightly, knowing there is no more hesitation left between us. It's here now, and I will never let go again. This love, our love, is no longer a secret. And from this moment forward, the world will know exactly what we have always known, that this is forever. She stands before me, eyes searching mine. No hesitation, no uncertainty, just the quiet understanding that this moment or moment has finally arrived. For too long, I kept our love in the dark, not because it wasn't real, not because I doubted her, but because I was afraid. Afraid of what the world would say, afraid of what it would mean to bare my heart, for everyone to see. But that fear no longer exists, because now there is only her. I take a step closer, feeling the warmth of her presence. I should have done this sooner, I say. She shakes her head, a soft smile on her lips. You did it when you were ready. And she's right, because love isn't just about timing. It's about courage. And today I have found mine. The world may have just learned about us, but she has always known. Because love like this, It doesn't need to be spoken to be felt. Still I say it anyway. I love you, no secrecy, no doubt. Just the truth, standing in the open, exactly where it belongs. And as she whispers those words back to me, I know this is just the beginning. Her eyes shine with something I can't quite put into words. Relief, happiness, maybe even love stronger than before. Because this time there are no barriers, no fear, no hesitation. Just us, standing together in the light. She reaches for my hand, her fingers warm against mine. It feels different now, she says softly. Because it is, I reply. I was once afraid of this moment, of what it meant to let the world in. But now, I see the truth. Love isn't meant to be hidden. It's meant to be held boldly, without shame. And standing here with her beside me, I know this is where we were always meant to be. People will talk, some will celebrate, some will question, but none of that matters anymore. Because what we have is real, stronger than doubts, stronger than expectations, stronger than the silence I once kept. She squeezes my hand, her smile unwavering. Are you ready for this? She asks. I look at her, my heart steady, my mind clear. I've never been more ready for anything in my life, because this is what love is supposed to be. Seen, felt, lived. And from this day forward, the world will know. She looks at me, waiting, not for reassurance, but for the moment to truly sink in. For the first time we aren't hiding. For the first time our love isn't something whispered in secret. It's here, standing in the open, exactly as it was always meant to be. What happens now? She asks. I glance around, knowing that nothing will ever be the same. But that's the beauty of it. Now, we live, I say, without fear, without pretending, just us, exactly as we are. A slow smile spreads across her face. And in that instant, I know this was always the right choice. The world will have its opinions. Some will embrace us. Some will question why we waited so long. Some will say things we won't want to hear. But none of it matters, because this love, or love, was never meant to be shaped by others. It was always ours to define. And now we finally can. She takes a deep breath, looking up at me. I love you, not whispered, not hidden, just spoken. Freely, proudly, the way love should be.